Well, hello, my friends. Michelle Wilson with First Team Estates Christie's International, and you know what day it is. It's Friday. Happy Friday to you. I hope you've had a fantastic week and have awesome plans for your weekend. Hey, this week, the Stephen Thomas report came out, and as usual, it is chock full of amazing information. And it starts off by talking about things like toilet paper, used cars, new cars for that matter, and of course, housing. And what do they all have in common? And that is scarcity and rising prices. Particularly used cars this year went up 37%. And that, of course, is directly related to the chip shortage that affected new car availability, making used cars look that much better. Don't know if you've looked around at car lots lately, but they're pretty darn empty. Speaking of empty, inventory for homes for sale is at ridiculous lows. Really, we've moved now from a crisis to just purely a catastrophe right now in the levels of homes available on the market. And that's the big thrust of the report. And also what's happening with interest rates. So here's the story. Right now, that word unprecedented that was used way too often in 2020 and even in 2021, it really is the word that is used to describe what's happening in the real estate market right now. The big changing factor that is happening are interest rates. A year ago, interest rates were at one of the 17 record lows, and they were about 2.65%. This year, this month in January, interest rates are right around 3.22%. And for all points and purposes, most of my mortgage lenders are all telling me that rates like 2.99% or below are really effectively behind us. And we're now firmly ensconced into the 3% interest rate range. Now, this has not had any effect on demand. Demand is still super, super high. And the days on market, the amount of time it takes to sell your home is still amazingly low, right around 25 days, usually a week or less in most cases. The market continues to be amazingly scorching hot because interest rates, even though they're up a bit, are still relatively low, historically speaking, making housing very affordable in certain cases. That looks to be a changing factor as we move through the year and effectively set those rates possibly at 3.5% or above. But the main problem continues to be the levels of homes available for sale. And until we solve that issue, pricing will continue to be on the rise. Expectations this year for as much as 8 to 10% increase in home prices this year. So the bottom line to this story is that if you are a buyer, waiting it out is not going to serve your purpose, because that will only lead you to higher home values and higher interest rates, reducing your affordability. So you need to pack your patience and get out there. You might need to make 30 offers on a house, or on homes, I should say, in order to secure that right home. Be patient, be persistent. It will pay off for you. And for sellers, it is an amazing market for a seller. The key is pricing your home correctly. Just because we have such low inventory does not mean you can price your home well over the most recent sale. Stick with market value. That is your best way to price your home, and then take advantage of the amazing demand that's out there, garnering multiple offers and pushing your price even higher. Stick with market value, though, when putting your home on the market. That is the key to success. For all the other details, check the report. If you scroll down, you'll see a picture of the report. You can click that, tap it, and you'll get the full report at your fingertips. And of course, I'm always here for any questions. So let's step over to what happened this past week in real estate. You know I can't let you go until I give you an idea of what happened in our Tri-City area. In San Clemente, still sitting at 28 homes on the market, remarkably low number, with 4 coming soon listings that will improve that just slightly. There were 10 new listings, 17 new escrows, and 11 closings. Over in Dana Point, they are still sitting right around that 41 mark for homes available on the market, with 4 homes coming soon. 10 new listings, 11 new escrows, and 7 closings. And over in San Juan Capistrano, our friends there are holding at about 30 homes on the market, with 7 new listings this week, 7 new escrows this week, and 6 closings. Now, these numbers are a little bit lower than what we usually see, but keep in mind they're reflecting coming off of that New Year holiday week when activity is really at its lowest. Expect those numbers to all rise from here on out. And I'm always here for any questions. Hey, thanks so much for joining me today. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you next time. Take care.